Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective new moon reading. This is going to be for the new moon in Libra, which is taking place tomorrow. I want to say it's around 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you might want to, take a look and see what house you have Libra in, and that will, give you some guidance as to where this energy could be playing out for you. New moons are, the energy of, setting the intentions for, whatever it is you'd like to, bring forth, and whatever your situation or circumstance is. Libra energy itself is cardinal air, so it's creating and initiating, ways of, relating to other people, no matter the caliber of relationship. So how you relate to, your friends, your family, your coworkers, associates, and, potential or current partners. So sun is in Libra, moon is in Libra still. What degree is it at right now? Let me take a look. It is at 21 degrees, and I want to say the new moon is at 28 degrees. So I'm going to be using the Moonology deck. I also have the Spacious Tarot out here as well. And for the guidance and advice, I am feeling two different decks, but we'll see what which one feels better as we get through the reading. So with that being, said, let's get started and see what's going on for this new moon in Libra. All right, so what messages do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this new moon in Libra? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this new moon in Libra? Like I always say with every reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. If it's not your story or your energy, don't try to make it fit. And for some reason I feel like saying, if you don't understand what you're watching, or if you don't understand the energies, or maybe you need to do like some background research, I guess. Excuse me, is the only thing that I can say, because I'm at the point, like, especially on my channel, like, it's basically like, if you know, at this point. But yeah, so let me get just a few more shuffles, and then we'll jump right on in. Can I get one more, please? All right. All right, so, bottom of the deck we have the first quarter moon energy, which says your commitment is being tested. So where was the first quarter moon? Was the first quarter moon in Aquarius? Let me take a look. Um, if it'll even show me. No, it was actually. Hold on. No, it might have been Aquarius. Hold up. Give me a second, y'all. It was in Capricorn. Okay. I was gonna say Capricorn too, just because I know where we had all of the moon's phases go by modality. So we had the full moon in Aries. So the first quarter moon was in Capricorn, which was the end of September. Um, so, and it was funny. In the weekly reading, I mistakenly said September when I meant to say November. So September could be significant. But this first quarter moon energy is basically, the way that I'm feeling it is like, during that first quarter moon, you could have been going through like some type of, maybe like a testing period. Maybe, you were trying to figure out, or someone that you're energetically connected to, if this was something that they wanted to either commit themselves to, whether it's a job, whatever the case may be, however it goes for you. Yeah. Then we have the cardinal moon, which says be bold and make the first move. So this is making me feel even like, the like I said, the cardinal energy for these moon phases. We had the first quarter moon in Capricorn, the full moon in Aries, the new moon in Libra, and then the last quarter moon is actually going to be in Cancer. Because those are the four cardinal signs. For some of you, I'm feeling like you could have, even left a situation, because I am feeling the full energy off of here. Like you took a leap of faith, and especially with believe in the believe in the impossible. With the blue moon energy here. So yeah, some of you could have, decided, even if you haven't physically done it yet, that will vary for some of you, but it's almost like for some of you, you may have even gotten the idea like, hey, this job or this relationship or this friendship is not, it's not for me or working for me. And you could have decided to, leave. Because then up under that, we have the full moon in Scorpio, which says it's time to release negativity. And then we have the full moon Aquarius, which says show the world the real you. So yeah, what I'm hearing right now is Pluto, which Pluto is in Aquarius right now. And whatever you decided to leave behind, like, because I feel like someone just like took, like, I want to say like dropped their bags, like they just like, it's giving me the energy of the fool, like I said, where the fool travels lightly, so they only take what they need. They don't travel with a whole bunch of stuff. So whatever you've left, like, because I feel the Eight of Cups off of this, it's time to release negativity. Yeah, it's like you took like a shot in the dark and decided to, walk away from person, place, or thing, situation, or circumstance in a way to like honor yourself with this full moon Aquarius energy. It could have became prevalent to you during the full moon Aquarius, like, because I'm hearing it's time, which would have been in Leo season. But it feels like whoever's in this energy released something that, or will be releasing something that is just emotionally like weighing them down. So what's the overall energy as it pertains to this new moon in Libra for the collective? What's the overall energy, Spirit? The next card, which is crazy, we have you are good enough, the full moon in Virgo. Bottom of the deck, we have what do you need to release? So for some of you, what you need to release, or what you needed to release, depending on where you're at, was this feeling of like inadequacy is what it makes me feel like. Can I get another one? Spirit. Can I get another one? Yeah, and then we have the cardinal moon energy card coming out again. Yeah, be bold and make the first move. Bottom of the deck, we have the new moon energy. A new start is coming. Yeah, so for some of you, it's almost like you've been almost in like what I'm feeling off of this full moon in Virgo is like a period of introspection, a period of, you know, like almost getting a little bit more acclimated with yourself. Because for those of you that haven't made this move already, you're about to. And then we have the new moon in Virgo, which says time to give rather than take. Yeah, because I almost feel like with this energy here, both new moon energy, like how can I say this, Spirit? Like sometimes the reason that we, you know, when we may feel like we're not good enough, or you know, we may have some, you know, insecurities or feelings of inadequacy, we tend to, you know, some of us consciously, some of us unconsciously, tend to be like in a taking energy. And what I'm feeling with this new start is coming is like, and especially with a time to give rather than take, is like for some of you, you're realizing like you were taken from a place because you were feeling, you know, that lack, that inadequacy. But now it's almost like for some of you, if you've been like in a hermit mode, or, you know, in a very introspective or isolated space with yourself, it's almost like, especially with this cardinal moon energy, like you're building up the confidence and the courage to like step out as who you are. And in that, it's almost like you are, how can I say this, like, for some of you, like, because I'm getting the energy of like shock. So if this isn't your energy, and this may be an energy that, you know, you're connected to, and let's say like you were on the receiving end of this person like being a taker from you, Because I feel like the energy of giving back. Like someone is deciding, like, nah, you know what? I need to actually like show up. And I almost feel like this new moon eclipse is like coming through as the collective energy where it says expect powerful change. Like if this is someone that's coming in, it's almost like they've had like a 180, or they've done a 180, and it's shocking. But like I almost feel like it's something new for this person. I feel like some of them could have been in this, you know, this feeling of lack, or feeling insecure, or dealing with feelings of inadequacy for so long, that because what I'm hearing is the first time that they've actually come into the awareness of, for one, what they were doing, but how they want to almost like rectify this. Too many, Spirit. Can I get one more for the collective as it pertains to, and for some of you, it's almost like I'm getting like the energy of communication. Like they could be like communicating this to you. Look, your dreams, we have the full moon in Taurus, which says your dreams need a practical plan. And then here it is, the new moon in Libra card that actually says a new romantic cycle begins. And it doesn't have to be romantic, but it's just, dealing with partnerships and, how we relate to others. Bottom of the deck, new moon, a new start is coming. Yeah, because what I'm hearing off of this full moon in Taurus energy, which will be, coming up in Taurus season, in Scorpio season, I feel like it's actually like this energy, whether it's you or someone, vice versa, like someone is determined to, like I almost want to say fix it, because Taurus is very fixated energy. Like there's an air of determination that I'm feeling off of this Taurus card with your dreams need a practical plan. So this person, especially if there's someone, or you've been in that hermit mode, it's like they're seeing red, but in a positive way. Like it's not, it's like, okay, this is the goal, this is what I need to do. It's almost like coming through as like very like passionate in a way. Like where it's not like anger and aggressive when a bull sees red. It's a little more like, again, like passionate. The word I'm hearing is sultry. Let me see. Yeah, see, yeah, like it's like a passion or desire, because sultry has, as an adjective, or it is an adjective, it says very humid and hot, extremely hot or torrid, and then it says expressing sexual desire. So yeah, it's almost like whoever is in this energy is wanting to like come forth in a more, I guess the only way I could say it is like less aggressive, not in the way of anger, but almost in a way of like love or like care. Like I feel that energy. whoever's in this energy, I almost want to say like don't overdo it, because you know the moon, which is ruled by Cancer, is actually exalted in Taurus. So it almost makes me feel like, yeah, like I need to like say don't overdo it. Like don't, if this is something like, if you're resonating as this energy that is about to take action, or at least has the plan to take some type of action to balance something out, don't like, I almost want to say don't come on too strong, because then it's gonna like, the way that I feel it is like it's not gonna be received in the way you intended it, as in a way of like, it almost may be like received as like inauthentic, or like what's the catch. What's going on, Spirit, as it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective? Like it could, because like for some of you, like I mean it could really go either way. You know, I don't like, you know your situation, or and if you don't, like I don't think that you should be watching this video. But it can be received either way. Like for instance, if you're on the receiving end of this person coming towards you, or this energy coming towards you, it's almost like, are you doing this just because you're feeling like down and out and fucked up, and you're trying to, you know, like it could come through as like a using energy? Or is this how you really feel? Or are you like, are the, it almost makes me want to say, are the intentions in alignment with the action, or are they in alignment with an agenda? Get my nails done, get them cut. They grow so fast. I get one more. So let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands, which is like that energy of, for one, communication. It's an energy of, you know, movement, travel. But I'm feeling like, I don't know, like for some of y'all, I'm not gonna front, I feel like this is someone that's coming back, because although like I sometimes I feel the wands going forwards, but sometimes, you know, all in, you know, how I'm connecting with the cards, I can see it as going back. Or like an energy of coming back around. Up under the Eight of Wands, we have the Page of Cups. And what I'm hearing is apology incoming. Apology incoming. Then we have the Six of Swords. And then we have the water energy. Oh, Lord. With the Strength card. Then we have Scorpio with the Ace of Cups. Yes. Oh my God. Let me pause right here, because I already felt the way that this reading is going. I felt it before these cards even came out. But Okay, so whoever is in this energy, like again, I said it could be romantic for some of you, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, an associate, a past lover, whoever. It doesn't matter who it is. The who is not important right now. The why and the what, like, is what's standing out to me more than anything. So if this is someone that's coming, back around from their past, they could be coming to apologize. Now, normally I see the Page of Cups as like being the purest, expression of emotion because it's very, childlike. And we all know, like I always say, like, and if even if you're just around kids, they're brutally honest. And that's almost like, that's the type of honesty I prefer. Like, sometimes, I've said multiple times, like, when I need something real, like I would, go and talk to my daughter, even when she was younger, like just, we would sit and talk to each other for, hours, 4, 3, 4, 5 years old because she's just her. But she was always very communicative, and as I am. So we would just, sit and talk, and I would always get like the realest perspective, honest answers. So that's what I feel this is off of the Page of Cups. Not to say that this is a child. For some of you it can be, I don't know, but I don't feel like that energy. I feel like, this is a grown ass person. Just to clear that up. But anyway, it's almost like this person, if this is someone that's coming back to apologize, or to express something, first of all, it's from the heart. Like I said, with the Page of Cups, I feel like it is, authentic, but it's almost like the why is because they're having a hard time with the Six of Swords. And normally the Six of Swords is going from chaos to calm, but with the Six of Swords and this water energy here, it's like they couldn't get past the, like, either the way they feel, or the emotions of whatever this dynamic is between the two. Like they can't get past it. Like it's for some of them, they could almost feel like emotionally overwhelmed. Like for some of them, they try to move past it, but it's almost like they can't. And with the Strength card here, which is, Leo energy, it's almost like it almost, like I said before, like it's like building up the courage and the confidence to express the emotions that have been hidden because they're erupting. And then we have the Cancer energy. So it's almost like, water has to move. It can't, like, if it's stagnant or if it's like like pushed down, they have to, water has to move. Otherwise it becomes like nasty swamp water. um but that's what I'm feeling here. And like almost like how cacti, because I'm being drawn to the cactus on this thing, on this card. I didn't mean to say it like that, but cacti are made to survive in, very dry and arid environments. But I almost feel like wherever this person is at right now, like I almost want to say like you were a part of their substance. Like you could have been someone that helped this person either process or, even balance themselves out emotionally. And I feel like they don't, like Like I feel like this cactus like just the energy of this cactus like is ready for a new climate. Like it doesn't, like I almost feel like it doesn't want to be in the sun anymore. Like because my guides, what I'm hearing is where it snows, and then I'm being drawn to the mountain in this Ace of Cups. I don't know, but wherever they're at, like it's just not it's not conducive to how they're feeling emotionally. Can I get one for this? You are good enough. What is this? You are good enough. Like I almost feel like this person is ready to like experience all seasons, because where they're at, it's almost like it's almost like the energy of always being like summertime. Like you can get tired of being in the sun all the time. And I could imagine like what that would, how that could affect you in all ways, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Because I feel like that's not good for your health. I don't know why I want to say that, but I feel like wherever this person, or even you, wherever you're at, however it's resonating for you, it's not good for your health. Can I get one for this? You are good enough, Spirit. Why is this? You are good enough for? Alright, we got 2 sign cards out. We have Scorpio and Leo. Y'all know I don't do signs, but this deck has the energy. And like I said, yeah, it's almost like this person, Leo would be the sun energy. And then we all know like Scorpio is, it can be like considered like, very cold and, almost ice-like. We have the Ace of Cups on the bottoms. Yeah, this person is wanting the balance of these 2 energies. Like they don't want to be too detached and cold, but they don't want to always be like out in the sun, or just somewhere where it's like always fucking hot. Like, because that's like I almost feel like I need some water right now. Even if it's not temperature hot, they're saying it's just a lot of temperament going on. Yeah, it's like this energy is trying to find the balance, trying to find the energy where they can just flow and be with this Ace of Cups here. Like it's not too much emotion. Like I don't know why climate is coming up. Can I get one more? Whoa. Can I get one for this? You are good enough. And yeah, see, we have the 9 of Wands. Like, and even on this card, it's like there's a lot of interference. There's a lot of things that like I almost feel like a lot of restriction, and like it almost makes this person feel like they only deserve like where they're at or what they're getting, because they just don't feel like they either deserve better or they can get better, or I don't like. Mm. Then we have Cancer on the bottom. Like there's no, like again, like there's no water. Like is all I can say. Like where this person is, and water in regards to like love, nurturing care, um, even like almost in a way like passion or drive or desire, even because off of this Cancer card I can feel the Chariot. Let's see, can I get one more? Can I get one more? And the Guardian, we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person feels like cut off from like, because that's the Queen of Cups. It's almost like this person realizes like in being in this energy, like or unable, like it's almost like this person could be very hot and cold, how it keeps them from finding that flow. For some of you, if you're resonating as a feminine energy, it's almost like they, like I hate to even say like this, but it's like they can't sustain. They've been struggling to sustain themselves emotionally without you. But it's almost like the connection that you all have with the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. For some of you, this could be like a kindred spirit. Type of energy. We'll look at that Nine of Wands in a second, but let's take a look at this. Be bold and make the first move. Oh. Be bold and make the first move. That was the Moon card that fell on my lap. Yeah, see, in the Six of Cups is making me feel like, again, it could represent the past, it could represent nostalgia. But it's giving me the energy of like wanting to, like, in a way, like whoever this is, they want that old thing back with the Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups, because in between is the Two of Cups. If this person wasn't like emotionally reciprocal with you, being that it's the Six of Cups, it's because they were afraid, like, of, with the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords, like there's a lot of fear here, which was what I was gonna say, when the Moon card fell out. And then again, like, here's more mountains. Like, if this person, like, walked away from you, it's almost like all of their fears became almost like a reality for them. or they've been in this Nine of Swords energy either ever since you've left. I don't feel like you left, or I feel like this person decided to walk away from you. If being that, you know, I'm feeling that energy of wanting to come back around. They could have, you know, been in an energy of a lot of conflicts, whether internal or external, going through like, you know, like high anxiety, sleepless nights. I'm hearing like their worst nightmare. And now they just want, here's that full energy. They want out. They need, it's like they need space. They need room. They need, with the Emperor here. So it is a masculine energy. They need like an energy of something more settled, with the Queen of Pentacles here. Something more like, again, sustainable, because that's what I'm feeling. Like, I feel like this person has like maxed out wherever they're at. Can I get another one for be bold and make the first move? And the Six of Cups. What do we got? Oh, too many. But look at that. I'm going to put these back. But we have the curiosity and spaciousness. Can I get one more for be bold and make the first move? Be bold and make the first move. Yeah, the Emperor. Yeah, they want to come back. With the Emperor and the Eight of Wands. Because I feel like for some of them, like wherever they're out at, I feel like they're unable to embody this energy. And for some of you, because what I'm hearing is this is how they felt with you. It's almost like, because wherever they're at, it's almost like they can't be an Emperor. They can't like be in this energy. Whether it's due to, you know, circumstance or situation. It could be due to, you know, like just the environment where they're not able to, you know, fully embody this Emperor energy. But with it coupled here with the Six of Cups, it's almost like this person was actually very Emperor-like. Or at least they had the space to do so. What's up under the Eight of Wands? Yeah, Judgment. So it's almost like this person has made a decision to like come back or reach out. It feels like actual movement. And can I get one for your dream? Whoa. Your dreams need a practical plan and a new romantic cycle begins. What do we need for this energy here, Spirit? Ooh, look at that. We have a King of Cups. We have a King and a Queen of Cups here. And you even see like how he's looking at that Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck we have Pisces energy, which what I'm hearing is the North Node. Yeah, this masculine could be deciding to like step into their North Node energy. They could have a North Node in Pisces. Although the King of Cups is Scorpio energy. But what I'm feeling is like, yeah, this person is ready to, evolve or expand in some way, real in an emotional way. Can I get one more, please? Why so many cards want to keep coming out? Hold on. Can I get one more, please? For this, your dreams need a practical plan and a new romantic cycle begins. I'm also getting like the energy of, yeah, like this person, they've been sitting in like these emotions, like for some of you, like almost with that energy, like keeping those feelings repressed. Coming out, we have judgment, which is just further confirmation, like, yeah, this person is like almost ready to cross the threshold. And like I feel like this fish is ready to, like peek and see what's in the cup. And again, we have more, like, I don't know if you stay somewhere like where there's mountains, if you're resonating as the feminine energy, but the mountain energy is coming up very strongly. And I've heard it, I'm hearing with the Two of Wands, like, I've decided. Yeah. With the Two of Wands, which could be a crossroads, but it's also an energy to me as a reader of, making a decision. They just, haven't acted on it yet. And then we have the Magician on, creating this. I'm hearing, this is what I want. They may even say that to you. Can I get another one for this Elder of Cups and Judgment? Yep, look at that. The Three of Pentacles. This person is ready to put down the roots with the Three of Pentacles, which is a card of collaboration, teamwork, working together. But they're ready to, plant seeds. And, what you're supposed to do with the new moon. And then we have the Chariot. And they're, determined to, like tend to them, because nothing's gonna grow without water. We die without it. What's up under that? Look. Yeah, we have Pisces and the sun coming out. Yeah. I feel like this person is like, like in a way, how can I say this? Like, it's almost like, I guess the best way I could say it is like they're ready to like do life. I don't know why they wouldn't have had been doing life, but like not in that way. But like it's like this person hasn't been living, and now they're ready to like live from like from a spiritual perspective, not literally. But for some of them too, even literally, because I feel like this is very stuck energy. This Scorpio and Leo, both fixed energy. Can I get one more? Because you like this, there's something behind this Nine of Wands, which what I'm feeling, yeah, see? We have transcendence coming out over here. But I'm feeling something behind this Nine of Wands to where this person could have just lived like a very rigid life just within themselves, or you know, again, like wherever atmosphere, environment, wherever they're at, it caused like a certain type of rigidity for them. And for some of them, that rigidity could have caused them to like have their guard up against you as a feminine energy. And you could have tried. Like, I feel like this energy was like, you tried. Or whatever you did, whatever nurturing care, whatever water you gave them, it was like you know how they say you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So it's almost like, because I'm being drawn to the ripples here. Whatever you gave this energy, if you're the feminine, it caused like a ripple effect. Not in a negative way, but it almost kind of got like pushed the Eight of Wands, which is behind this ninth wand, like it, I don't know, it's like you gave them like a little bit of whatever it was, like it almost put things in order for them. But they had to be the ones to do something with it, which is why the Magician is here. You couldn't do it for them. Can I get one more to go with this Three of Pentacles and Transcendence? But again, like this transcendence is just speaking to like, yeah, this person's ready to evolve and expand, you know, just in life in general. Can I get one more, please? Yeah. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card. And then I say they're ready to plant seeds. They're ready to take an opportunity. And, you know, having the heart, the courage to do so. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. It almost feels like what I'm getting, especially with it being the feminine energy, I actually feel like it's tied to this Queen of Cups energy where you can feel it. Like it almost makes me want to say. But I also feel like, you know, you're hanging back. Because it's almost like it feels like moth to a flame energy. Like for some of you, I want to say, like, I don't know, like for some of you, I feel like your energy, like it almost feels like it's like almost calling this person in, but I don't even feel like it's you're intentionally doing it. I feel like it's just because you're radiating in this Queen of Wands energy. Like this is the energy you're sitting in. It's like a natural attraction. We have the Hangman coming out. So this is that masculine getting that new perspective. Because it's almost like, especially with the Libra card and the Hangman, it's almost like, and trying to like I said before, and trying to almost like resist these emotions, they kind of like are missing out. Because they've been afraid to like get in the water, to, feel the water, to let it guide them, let it take them, let them, let their emotions be their guide. So it kind of left them like, how that it's like that energy of like, no man is an island. And this person could have, lived that way. Like, oh, I don't need no water. I don't need that. I don't, like just. But in doing so, look, it left them sitting right on that rock. And the Four of Cups is an energy of, discontent and boredom. But they're realizing, here's that Pisces energy again with the Hanged Man. That like almost like change is good. And especially with the Libra card coming out, this is when, the seasons change, we go into fall time. So it's a card of transition and transformation as the butterflies represent, but it also, like I said, deals with how we relate to others. Can I get one for this Nine of Wands, and then we'll grab the guidance and advice? Why is this Nine of Wands here? I don't like the way that came out. Like I said, I felt like it was, yeah, see? Yeah, this person was just like against, like just no feelings, no nothing. For some of you, I'm even getting like, for the energy of this person of crying. Like this could be someone that be like, nah, I won't cry. I don't cry. Like that's what I feel like saying. Like, but it's like they can't even repress tears anymore. Can I get one more? Too many. Can I get one more for this Nine of Wands with the water? Why is this water here? Yeah, this person thought like they were just gonna, be or continue to be in this energy without water. Very stubborn. We have Taurus energy coming out. This person could be very stubborn. But now with the spaciousness card, they're actually opening up. Can I get one more, please? Yeah. And walking away from that stubbornness, getting rid of that energy, because yeah, it doesn't help. It hurts more than it helped. Nine of Swords at the bottom. And let's look at this feminine energy. Can I get one for the Queen of Cups? Look. I can't make this shit up. The Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. Look at that. It even looks like the Three of Wands is moving to me. Like, yeah, I'm coming. Coming home. That's what it says. Coming home. You're home for this person. And they're just, here's that Five of Pentacles, that feeling of inadequacy. But again, as the Page of Swords, they're seeing or having the clarity instead of from the top down. They're actually looking at it like from the bottom up. And then we have the Two of Cups. This is crazy. I don't know. It's almost like they feel complete. They feel, safe. They feel like it's exciting. Like even just being around you is like is enough for them. You know what I feel like? And not for nothing, this has been coming up like for some reason, I don't know, but I know it's for a reason, but it's personal. But something someone has said to me one time. Um and he had asked me, he was like, "Do you ever feel like and it was just very random too. He was like, "Do you ever feel like he was like, do you ever get tired of people? Like being around like people do you get tired of that?" And I was like, "Well, me, like me, just answering as honestly as I could. Like I was like, I'm not really around a lot of people for me to get tired of them. Like if I'm it don't matter who I'm with. If I'm with friends, family, whatever the case may be. Once I get that feeling that I'm ready to go, I'll just leave. And then they'll call me like, "Girl, where you at?" "I'm home. Like I was ready to go. I don't have to let y'all know. I'm just that type of person. When I feel like I'm at my max, I will leave. Like, so I'm like, no, like when I'm ready to go, I just go. And they be like, "Oh, girl," or people will call me like, "Girl, you snuck off, you left." You right, I did, because you know what? I've reached my people capacity, and it was just best for me to go. Like, and I've always been like that. In my family, they've complained, like they be like they I don't know if they understand, but they, especially them, they've never said anything to me about it, but just like, "Girl, you just left." But they know like that's me. So I was like, in answering his question, I was like, "No, not really. Like when I'm ready to go, I just go." um and it doesn't matter, like even if I'm out with my friends, or hanging out with coworkers, like, oh, I look at the time, or if I'm feeling like a shift in the vibe, the wind done blew a certain way, it's time for me to go, like, and I'm just gonna do just that. So, and I was like, he was like, he was like, because he was like, I was thinking, and he was like, you're somebody that I don't get tired of, being around. And it kind of like caught me off guard. So like, and in the moment, like this was years ago, someone, he said this to me, and I was just like I couldn't believe, like why are you thinking, like what made you even think about that? He was like, I find myself like not getting tired of being around you, or like you're someone like I can be around without like basically hitting my people limit. And I didn't know what to say then, but when it came up for me recently, I was just like, like I don't know, like right now I didn't know how I felt about it then. It just seemed weird to me, but like I have to be realistic with myself and saying that, looking back at it, or, just being in a reflective mode about it, um, I'm still like undecided on if that was like something positive. Cause some people like to be around you to just steal your energy, and I'm not like, in no way was he ever like that. Um, But like what it just has me pondering on why, like, first of all, like where the thought still came from, or like did he, like, I don't know, I just we just left the conversation at what it was. Like I was just like, oh, okay, like I said thank you, because I don't know what else what I was supposed to say, but I'm feeling like that energy here where like someone like really, like I guess it all just depends. Like you could feel, just comfortable where you can be yourself with people. I look at it, overall as a positive thing. But I know, people are, unfortunately very manipulative. And they'll, try to, like steal your energy that way, to give themselves a boost. But I can say for this reading, like, I don't, like, I feel like this is like genuine. Um, because wherever this person's at, it's almost like it's like pulling teeth for them to be themselves. So I could get wanting to, just get out of that situation. But is it, like, the intention behind it is what, it's for me, like, but why? Like, why me? Like, that's how I would be if, resonating, if I was resonating as this feminine energy. Like, why me? Like, but I get it. I get it. Cause, like, also, like, you shouldn't have to side eye people, and I feel like we have to do so much of that, like, and in today's world, like, it's hard to trust, but you can't let people, take, have that, take that power from you. Can I get one more, please, for this 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands? The 2 of Swords came out, and I almost feel like, I almost feel like an energy, like, if there's a fear of being rejected, like, this person is unsure if they should, try to come towards you or not. Look, and I was gonna say, like, the, it's the curiosity. It's the, the, like, two conflicting truths. And I'm not saying, like, anything bad happened with this person, or even if it did, it's almost like the conflicting truth is, would you allow someone to come back for you after they walked away from you? And especially if they've had, like, this, it feels like this was a very like, monumental connection for you. And then the other, the other truth is, like, having the actual truth and clarity of what it was. So how, like, how would you feel? Because I'm not going to front with the 5 of Swords coming out. It's, yeah, this person feels like, like defeated. Because it's almost like, should I try or should I just take this L? I don't know. Like, that's for you to decide. Because under no circumstances, as the feminine energy, am I, saying, oh yeah, you take this person back. That's, everybody has their own discernment. Like I said before, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Let's get the guidance and advice, because this is a lot. I don't even know what to call this. Can I get one for the guidance and advice, Spirit? Whoa. What's the guidance and advice? So we have the full moon eclipse energy coming out. Is this one or two? Okay, it's only one. And it says conclusions are within reach. Bottom of the deck, we have the new moon in Taurus, which says prosperity lies ahead. So let's go ahead and read this. What is that? Full moon eclipse. Okay. So it says full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. And it says, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you pull this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about, excuse me, hold on. If you pull this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it may be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving this issue, or excuse me, could be key to resolving this situation in a positive way. It doesn't make it right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Attuned to the moon, that which is meant for me will not pass me by. The additional meanings for this card: doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma, and cede control and let events unfold. The teaching of this card: full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. And we did have that full moon eclipse was in Aries. Can I get one for this conclusion within reach? And with this Emperor energy here, I'm feeling like, yeah, something happened between that first quarter moon and the full moon eclipse in Aries for this masculine, where, like I said, it feels like they made a decision to, close the door on something, no matter what it is or, was, but it's like they haven't taken the action yet, but they're about to. Ooh, look, the Ace of Wands at the bottom, which is in between this 3 and 4 of Wands here. And you know what I'm hearing? Usher's Let It Burn. Yeah, because sometimes you just got to. You gotta let it burn. Let it burn, child. Because it's like this person is ready to, start, for one, living and healing outside of like whatever this Nine of Swords is for them, this fear, this anxiety, this worry. It's almost like this person is under like constant I don't know if it's ridicule, judgment, like just, you know, at the mercy of, you know, the other people and places or wherever they're around. Like it feels like, yeah, they can't move. But it feels like with the Four of Swords, the 9 to the 4 is this 5, which is the energy that they're in. Like, this person is just, it's really like an energy of like suffering and silence. Like they're ready to stop doing that. But as always, y'all, that was the reading. I hope it resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I definitely hope, you know, everyone enjoys this new moon in Libra. And as always, you know, stay safe, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right, later.